Yo, and how's it going, Apple Army? Welcome back to the game in Apple. So, today we're doing my second STAM DK build, a PvP build, for this patch. The first one we did was a no proc Cyrodiil build. And I had a lot of you asking me, what if I did a build with procs? What about for Battlegrounds, dueling, Imperial City? So obviously I'm not going to do a build for each one of those. Instead, I thought I would come up with a build where you could use it in every single one of those situations. So it won't be the best dueling build, but it will duel extremely well. But it'll still die to, those super cancer dueling builds. Um, Check, I've got that in this build. Not the best dueling build, but it's still amazing. Then we go into Battlegrounds. Oh my god, this thing destroys in Battlegrounds. It melts people. I think Battlegrounds is where this build really does shine. Um, yeah, with the procs being allowed. So yeah, this build is awesome for Battlegrounds. And then in Imperial City, again, it's a really strong build. You can use this without changing out a single thing. I think its key point is the Battlegrounds, but without any further ado, let's get into my proc build for the Flames of Ambition patch. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just show you my stats. So, unbuffed, back bar, we're looking at 15.5k magic, 28.5k health, 28k stamina, decent magic recovery, 2.2k stamina recovery, 4.4k weapon damage, really low crit, really low pen on the back bar. There, yeah, back bar there, and then 22k resistance and 18k with 2.8k crit. Then on the front bar, our weapon damage actually goes down if you notice. I just popped momentum. Shit. Oh well, that's with momentum pop then. So 4,800 on the front bar, and then 5,200 on the back bar. Now what I'll do is I'm gonna buff up for you with potion quickly. So potion and that and okay. So now we're looking at 3.2k stamina recovery on the back bar, 30,000 physical resistance, 28,000 spell resistance, then 28,000 physical front bar, 26,000 spell front bar with 4.8k weapon damage, and 3k stamina recovery. And then what we'll do is we'll go buff up even further by activating Fossilize. So we'll just go and activate that there. And then we jump up to 5.2k weapon damage and 5.6k on the back bar there. Yeah. Okay. Right, now let's get into the gear and I can explain this build a bit better. Right. Serpent Wonderstone, obviously, it's just beautiful. With the lava food. I did use the Arteum Takeaway Broth, but I actually didn't feel like I needed that health. Honestly, it put me to like 31k health. I really didn't need it. I didn't need the health recovery this patch, so I just went for the extra stamina recovery. You can't argue with extra stamina recovery. So yeah, that's what I ended up going for. Alright. Let's go down to the potions. So the main potions that I am running is max health, stamina, and physical resistances. Physical resistance pods are so nice this patch. Honestly, yeah, I'm absolutely loving them on Stam DK. We don't need the magic pool. When we need magic, we just ulti, and we got enough magic regen as is. So yeah, our magic is really comfortable. Back bar we're using Black Rose Perfected. Um, one being powered, then one being defending, just for the extra healing received. It's really nice. Stamina recovery and then dealing damage with the Blade Cloak grants you Spectral Cloak for 2 seconds, reducing your damage taken by 6% and increasing your damage done by 6%. So we take 6% less damage and we do 6% more damage. I mean, this skill is really nice. And it procs off our major evasion, so when we do that, we also take 25% less damage to AoEs. I think it's 25. Might be a bit different. Yeah, but we get AoE reduction, which is really nice. With the poisons on the back bar, I'm just running double dot poisons with stamina increase. It's a bit toxic, I'm not gonna lie, but this build isn't supposed to be a nice build. It's supposed to be a cancer build. I'm not gonna lie. This is what you guys wanted, an easy to play, really easy to play, strong stamina DK, and that's what this is. That's really what this is. Then we got the Veteran Wall. I'm running a weapon enchant on this just for the front bar. Having the weapon damage enchant is nice. Then, because this can proc on the back bar just through our Spectral Cloak. And then sharpened, yeah, a sharpened maul. I think Sharper Maul is best in slot. We just get so much penetration. We don't really need the weapon damage as much because we are running Malakath, and penetration with dot pressure scales better than max weapon damage. And then, yeah, while momentum is active, you gain, what is it, 38 weapon damage up to 5 times stack, and then you do a massive, on your next medium weave or heavy attack, because it doesn't have to be a fully charged heavy attack, and it can just be a medium weave. So in your next medium weave, you can do that into a leap and just do some amazing proc damage, which is really nice. Okay. Yeah, so two really nice sets there. You don't have to have Black Rose perfected, right? You could have the normal one because we have 3k stam recovery anyway. But I went for perfected because we got 3.2k and it's just ridiculous. Our stam sustain is awesome. Again, remember this is we tailored this for Battlegrounds as well, so your stam sustain does go down. So it's supposed to work for all like IC, then Battlegrounds, dueling without changing anything. So we have buffed up the stam recovery a bit just so that Battlegrounds doesn't feel like it's lacking. Right. Then we're running Malabeth. So what I'll quickly say is we got Tri-Enchants on everything. Tri-Enchants, then one piece reinforced. We got 3-piece heavy, so helmet heavy, chest heavy, then legs heavy. Oh, sorry, 2-piece reinforced. Chest and legs reinforced. My bad. Yeah, so chest, legs, and helmet are all heavy. Then we got the shoulders, waist, hands, and boots in medium with 1-piece well fitted and 3-piece in pen. I think, yeah, 3-piece in pen. Now, the heavy headpiece can be shoulder as well because it comes out the same value. So you can have a medium helmet and a heavy shoulder, or a medium shoulder and a heavy helmet. Same outcome. Right, so we're running Malabeth. It gives a nice line on max health, and then what it does, it steals people's health over 6 seconds, puts a beam on them, and then this gives us major vitality, which is awesome. It allows us to switch out this skill here. I'll go show it to you now. So it allows us to switch out this skill for our major mending, and then put in fossilize on the back bar. So you see that we got fossilize up here. It's just so that we still get the where is it? Yeah, there it is. So that we still get the minor brutality, increasing our weapon damage by 10% for 20 seconds. So yeah, we don't need this because we get the healing now from our monster set, and with a much better uptime, by the way. And then we just use Fossilize on the attack, and Fossilize is such a good skill, but we'll get into that later on. Right. Then we're running Eternal Vigor. I mean, this thing is awesome. Honestly, absolutely awesome. Magic recovery, stamina recovery, health recovery, max health, then a crap ton of stamina and magic recovery, and then a really nice bit of health recovery when we go below 50% health. So yeah, this is awesome. I won't lie. Yeah, I never said it was a skill-based build. This build is gonna carry you so hard. It's gonna carry you so hard. And you're just going to enjoy it, and you're going to nuke people on Battlegrounds. I feel a bit toxic for actually even showing you this build, but this is what you guys wanted to see. So I don't even play this build. I tested it a few times. I played it, and I mean, it's ridiculous how easy this is. But I don't play it anymore because it's just stupid. But if you guys want to run it by all means, and he'll definitely annoy people. Then on the belt and hands, we are running the critical riposte is crafted set, so we craft it on the waist and hands in medium just to get the, well, because these are the lower values of armor, and we didn't want our boots to be in medium because you get more armor out of the boots. So waist and hands, and basically that just gives us 410 crit resistance. I mean, there is, if you look at this, guys, it's ridiculous. Defense set, defense set, defense, 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 defense. This is defense and attack, right? Then this is attack, yeah. Our two-hand we expect to be attack. And then we move on to here, defense. And then Malakath just brings it all together. You don't need an attack set. The Malakath buffs are proc, and then just run defense sets. With sustain, armor, mitigation. Yeah, it's toxic. I'm not really proud of this build, I'm not gonna lie. But it is funny how easy this is to play. So we're running all infused weapon damage though on the jewelry. Yeah, Malakath, insane. Okay, we'll get into the skills then. So we're running quick cloak. Now for dueling, the other morph of this is better because you get more pulses, more damage, etc. Yes, but this is an all-round build to go into dueling, into BG, and into Icy, and I like this because of the speed. It procs our deadly, procs our Black Rose dual wield. Pardon me. So yeah, this thing awesome, and it's 20% damage reduction to AoEs there. Cauterize, amazing. Heal. I mean, when we've got our tether up with Cauterize, yeah, this thing heals so well. And I find myself just spamming this sometime when the tether's up. I just go hit. I just spam, spam, spam. I mean, it's just so easy. We've got so much magic. And we don't even run magic pods. Like, look at that. Yeah. And our magic comes back so well. Right. So yeah, Cauterize, Volatile Armor. Now, like I say, guys, I go for Volatile Armor because that little dot that you do on them, that can bring out Nightblades from stealth, which is really nice. I don't like the shield more for this, so I run Volatile Armor just for bringing Nightblades out of stealth. Make sure to keep this up, because not only does it give you 6k resistances, but you get an extra 12% healing received whilst you have a Draconic Power ability active. So this increases your healing received indirectly by 12%, which is awesome. Then let's move on to Rendering Slashes. So, just extra pressure, reduces their movement speed. We don't need the other morph Blood Craze, we don't need that healing. Our healing is phenomenal. Puts a dot on them, really nice. Nothing more to say about that, just nice pressure. And that's what this build is, it's a pressure burn them. Like, it's like a pressure nuke kind of build, because you chuck all your dots on them, then you fossilize them, leap them. I mean, they just melt. It's ridiculous. We got burst and pressure. Awesome. Obviously, Vigor. Can't go wrong with Vigor. Temporal Guard for 5% damage reduction. Pair that with the Cloak's ability. That's 11% damage mitigation. And then we got really high resistances as well. So our mitigation is solid. Moving on to Venomous Claw then. Venomous Claw is absolutely beautiful. There's a really nice dot on them. And then it also applies the Poisonous Status effect, which is a double dot. And what I'll do is I'll show you now. If you look at this guy right here, I'm just going to apply Venomous Claw. 2 dots. 2 dots. You see the little purple icon there on the one? Literally, that thing melts. Absolutely melts, players. Right, execution. We still need an execute. I don't think Spin Twin is the best on this. So, yeah. Execute is just really, really nice. Not much more I can say about that. Running forward momentum to remove our snares. We don't need the healing from Rally. This gives us our major brutality. We need this skill. And gives us immunity to snares, mobilizations, and 15% stamina recovery through minor endurance. This thing is awesome. And then at the same time, what it does is it procs this. So when we are in combat and we activate this, I'll show you now. Let's get in combat quickly. You'll see down the bottom now, you'll have a little stack going up, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then if I fossilize this guy here to get the stamina, we just check, we go up to 5.4k weapon damage back bar, no, front bar, and then 5.9k weapon damage front bar, and then you can just medium weave to explode that dude, and yeah, that thing is awesome. So yeah, this skill is doing a lot for us, must have. Toxic Breath puts a dot on them, a really nice dot, then it does a really nice bit of upfront damage. Yeah, that thing's awesome. Then with our Major Breach, so reducing their resistances by 6k. Awesome, you really can't complain about this. Moving on to Fossilize, it seems like a hefty magic ability, but we have nearly 16k or 15.5k magic, 1.1k magic recovery. We don't run on tripods, but we literally put this up. We don't need to really spam Cauterize, just let it stay active. We get a lot of healing then through our Malabeth and Vigor and Cauterize. And then you just have loads of magic for Fossilize. And then on top of that, right? On top of that, where is it? Let's have a look. I can't remember where this one goes. It's in Urban Heart. There we go. When you use an ability, Ultimate, so when we leap them, literally when we leap them, obviously, you know, you get your resources back. Sustaining our magic really isn't a problem on this build. So, yeah, we stun them and immobilize them, and we just drain them, nuke them, make them roll dodge. Like, literally, their reaction, what you do is you Twin Slash, Toxic Breath, Venomous Claw, or you can do Toxic Breath, then Twin Slash, Venomous Claw. into the fossilized, and their reaction is to ultimately break free, then roll dodge, right? Most people break free and roll dodge, and whilst they roll dodge, they will still take all this dot pressure. So they'll be in a worse position than before. So yeah, it's kind of playing mind games on people. Yeah, awesome skill. And then we got leap. I mean, not much more can be said about leap. This thing's awesome. And we have a load of penetration, Malakath. This thing hits like a truck. Not gonna lie, thing hits like a truck. And if I haven't said already, we are a orc. So we get max stamina, max health, and then weapon and spell damage. And I love orc on my DK because it reduces my cost of sprint by 10%. Oh, sorry, reduces the cost of sprint by 12% and increases our movement speed by 10%. Yeah, I love this thing. It makes us nice and speedy. And then obviously you want your, where is it, medium and heavy armor passives in there because that thing is awesome. Right, now let's move on to the champion points. So, what I always say here is get you reduced full damage, maybe rationer, liquid efficiency. I like this one over here a lot, so I put that on, and then you can also get your speed up here, but that's all personal preference. For the CP here, our main ones are endurance rebuff, so reduce the damage taken by 10%. That thing's awesome. Crit resistance gives us 660 crit resistance. Then we have, sorry, pardon me. Then we have weapon and spell damage, 150 weapon spell damage, and then increases damage done with area effect abilities. So that increases our leap damage and our toxic breath damage. Don't need Fomitage on because this gives us our burst. But not only that, that skill there, or that thing actually also procs on this. So increasing your damage done with this as well, because that counts as an AoE attack. Right. Obviously leap, toxic breath, so those three all get buffed up by it. And then what I have is my priority goes to max stamina. Then my priority goes to hardy, quick recovery, elemental, then over to blessed. Don't really care about crit because we're running Malakath, so I put my points into magic. But before magic, you want to be putting your points into offensive penetration, mighty. Like, you definitely want this passive and this passive as well. So yeah. If you're low on CP, I would focus on the offensive stats first before focusing on these two hardy elemental Legas, because our mitigation is already really good and our healing is phenomenal. So I just buff up your damage personally. Right, moving over to I've actually got to put champion points in. God, I've still got champion points I need to put in. So yeah. We're running the top three, so we're running Boundless Vitality for our max health, then we have got Ironclad for armor, Rejuvenation for recoveries, and then we got Juggernauts. When we break free, we get 10% damage mitigation, or when you pop in a mobility pot. Priorities then would be to reduce the cost of roll dodge, reduce the cost of break free, increase your max health, increase your movement speed, increase the damage, the max damage that you can block. And then you can move on to stuff like sprint, because we're already an orc, not as important. You can move on to sprint, then reduce the cost of block. I didn't want to put points in here, did I? I wanted to put points in here. And then just like, yeah, your extras. And also having this up is really nice. Maybe if you don't have the points, maybe just put like 10% into this. But this is nice because it just gets those status effects off you quicker. Let's just find an ad. I'll do a quick rotation. I mean, they're going to melt so fast. I needed to be out here because of... We'll go to the boss. The boss is live. Alright. Let's have a little look. Yeah, the boss is live, so we'll have a quick look at this. Right. And so basically, I came out here because we needed to use Fossilized to get our max damage. For me to show you, and I couldn't do that on a dummy. But let's show you. So I'm going to buff up. So we're going to do Volatile Armor, Forward Momentum. We usually do Quick Cloak last with... So I'll usually do Cauterize with Quick Cloak. So Forward Momentum, Armor, because those two last longer. Then Cauterize and Quick Cloak, because Quick Cloak goes on last because it's the shortest ability. So you just don't want to be wasting that. But yeah, once you're all buffed up, right, we'll go in here, pop potion, get your armor buff up. You do Twin Slashes back bar, do a Toxic Breath, Venomous Claw, and then what we're doing is we're just trying to stay alive and proc our full momentum. So you can medium weave full momentum into a leap, which is really nice. Start resetting, so you can go Toxic Breath, bar swap, if it actually lets me bar swap. Yeah. Right, Toxic Breath, bar swap, Twin Slashes, Venomous Claw, then you might try a Fossilize. It won't let me fossilize this guy, obviously. Then what we're doing is we're just proccing our Frenzied, and then literally just a little medium weave, procs Frenzied, and then an execute, something like that. But yeah, it's really easy. Just get your dots on them, fossilize them, and then when you find that moment when they don't need to be fossilized, and you can just think, oh, I'll leap, just go for the execute. This build is so easy to play. It really, really is. How far is he going to follow me? I'm curious. He's not going to follow me too much. Get fossilized. Bang. And he just died. Fair enough. Right. But without any further ado, guys, I hope you found this video helpful. Yeah, and I hope you enjoy this video, this build. It's absolutely toxic. So yeah, go enjoy whilst the patch is still here. I'll make an updated version for this next patch, don't you worry, for the people that like this kind of build and like to play in no CP areas. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did enjoy, please try to smash that like button, drop a comment, because I love to hear from you guys, and subscribe if you haven't already to stay updated with all my latest content and to become part of the Apple Army. And if you don't want to miss any of my videos, make sure to hit that bell notification icon there as well, so all my latest videos pop up for you. And if you want to take it a step further, guys, the link for my Discord will be down in the description. We're nearly at 100 members now in the Discord. And I'll let you know when I'm live streaming, but I usually live stream at about 8 PM every day UK time. But any further ado, guys, I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Bye-bye.